Hi, this is Michael Tiny Saul, and this is the stock market trading watch list for the week of June 13th, 2011. Going to clean up the watch list from June 6th as well. Let's take a look at 3 trades we were watching for Friday, June 10th. The first is Gen Probe Inc. It triggered, went 50 cents, then came back and stopped out break even. CHSI opened below the entry. That was canceled. And QSII, which wound up having a nice gain, also opened below the entry price. So rules are rules. Last week was definitely frustrating. We had some triggers we were watching, and they were either no triggers or stop outs for break even after they moved a little bit. So it was aggravating, but I always try to put a smile on the situation, and there were no losers. So I will always say I'll take a push rather than a shove. I know there are some people that actually have said, I'd rather lose than stop out break even, and that to me is just mind-boggling, okay? Stopping out break even, cost a little commissions, but stuff that never triggers at all costs nothing, and you keep your powder dry for the next opportunity. There's no reason to rush. There's 52 weeks in the year, probably 50 of them, maybe 48 of them are tradable. So there's so much opportunity out there. And it sure beats having a horrible week and being stuck a couple of units on the week and then having to dig out over the next week or two, okay? So that's how I look at it. Now, let's look at a couple of stocks that I'm watching for this week. And I only have 2 stocks on the list for now, but this is subject to change as the week unfolds. Now, they're both longs. I'm not a permable by any means here. If I was, I'd have 20 stocks to watch. But I'm looking for a small bounce at the least to start very soon. I think we're oversold here. And I definitely could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. So I looked for a couple of stocks that were stretched, that had some pretty good uptrends that were pulling back to the 200-day moving average. The first one is Vistaprint, VPRT. Okay, you can see it tested and held the 200-day moving average. 46.01 entry, 44.90 stop loss. Move stops after a 45-cent gain is seen in the trade. Half off plus $1.50, half off to be determined. As always, if the stop hits before the entry, the trade is canceled. If we gap up above the entry, the trade is canceled. Okay, and the second stock is System Inc., MCRS. All right, headed to the 200-day moving average. You can see this stock has been in a pretty nice looking uptrend here, and you can see here it tested the 200, actually broke the 200 but remounted. Last time it tested the 200-day, it got a nice bounce. So I'm watching the 200-day moving average here. Going to use the exact number that it's on as of the close of Friday. 46.09 entry, $1.50 stop. Move stops after a 70-cent gain is seen in the trade. Half off plus 2 and half off to be determined. Okay, so 2 stocks to watch so far for the coming week. I'm sure we'll have some adjustments and additions and maybe some subtractions as well. Have a great trading day on Monday. I will talk to everybody again tomorrow.